Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Maliarenko here, playing some more ShadowRun Returns, Dead Man's Switch. Been about a week since I played, so hopefully this goes okay. What were we doing? We are sneaking into this place as the janitor. The janitor Punty with like cybernetic limbs, a bunch of shit, all the blood that we've, splattered all over the place. The supervisor, the look of a stuffer shack manager with the illusion that he's on a career track rather than what he is, a disposable, dime-a-dozen resource. Hey! There you are. I'm Steve Scott. I'll be your direct supervisor. Sorry I missed you when you first came in, but I only found you out that you were starting an hour ago when you suddenly showed up in the system. Weird glitch or something. Normally, we'd watch an orientation trid and walk through our mission statement, but, well, it's going to be hard for you on your first day. You're going to need to clean up some blood. Maybe a lot. Right, I'm a janitor. Whiz. You'll have your hands full. There was some sort of break-in last night. Some people were, just get things cleaned up on this floor. And listen, people are going to be on edge today, so try to stay invisible and don't get in any trouble. That's the plan. Otherwise, they're going to call me, and I'm going to have to reprimand you and put a note in your file. Sounds good. We'll get to those orientation trids another day. Hope they get whoever did this. Only a fool would attack a Telestrian corporate office and think they can get away with it. Start heading from room to room and clean what needs cleaning. Good luck, and welcome to Telestrian. Thank you. You spiky-head bitch. What was his name? Steve Scott? People with two last names, man. Or two first names. What can I do for you? I need to get upstairs. My supervisor says there's more cleaning to do. The top floors may only be accessed with express authorization of Eric Silverstar or VP of Security. You can head to the lower floors if your supervisor wants. Hey, I found all these chips in some of the matrix boxes. Is that important? Okay, well, I better get back to it. What should we do here? I don't know. Let's just explore. This all looks very familiar. Pretty sure I destroyed a lot of this last night. Looks like you get the access panel off easily, but the Telestrian technician can turn around at any moment. As the Telestrian tech jockey turns to speak, you notice a panel has been removed from one of the land racks just behind him. Thanks for coming. Can you believe it? Silverstar is calling it an intrusion, but I know the aftermath of a Shadowrun when I see it. Start over in the corner. Make sure you don't get any solvents on my servers. You think you could duck out for a smoke or something? It'd be easy if I didn't have to clean around you. Oh, sorry. No problem. Yeah, it's another day in paradise, right? Oh, those charisma points paying off big. That's why you always get charisma. That's why I think like the best character type on these games is like, hey, we did a thing. The best character in these type of games is like the big bruiser guy that you can put charisma into. It's something that's very point efficient. The open panel is a rat's nest of cables and half disassembled hardware. Some of it's loose. Let's take some of the LAN parts. You just grab everything. Matrix LAN parts. What's my goal here? What does this say I should do? Don't blow your cover, find the Aegis sample, plant the comlink chips to get to Eric Silverstar's access. Or get to Silverstar's office. Another floor. Oh yes, I remember this floor quite well. I remember murdering many dudes in here. Also here, lots of murder going on. In this room, well, not a lot of murdering. The two men are staring into the vent and shaking their heads. Look, Raoul, I know and you know that there's nothing in that vent, but when I told that to Silverstar, he accused me of not wanting to crawl in there. Said it was letting the company down by not displaying the corporate value of duty. The suits sure love their mission statements and all that dreck, but today's isn't the day for Telestrian Corp's duty above all crap. Several of us did the ultimate duty last night. Guess we should just be happy Mr. Telestrian isn't in today. Just get in there and take another look. I have to go upstairs and report. I never ended up using those. I wanted to crawl through the vents, I just couldn't figure out how. A filthy guard is looking into an open vent. He's clearly not enjoying the idea of climbing back into the duct. Sorry I tracked that dreck all over the floor. Man, I can't believe what happened in the night watch. Me either. You think you're done with the vents for today? They want me to get this room back in order. If anyone asks, you saw me in there, okay? Oh, no problem. God, I'm just like the most charming motherfucking janitor dwarf ever. With robo-limbs. Robo-limbs! Install the comlink chip. Alright. Is that all the comlink chips I need to install? I have to say at this point, it's not looking good. I don't know how it happened. Nonetheless, our records show this terminal is left unsecured in direct contravention of Telestrian corporate policy. You failed in your duty. I know it's duty above all for you security types, but I'm the victim here, I swear. Perhaps when Mr. Silverstar gets his next promotion, that will become a value for you data pushers as well. Right now, it seems your value is clock out early and ignore my responsibilities. Don't go anywhere. I need to make my report to Eric. That guy's getting his chops busted. Good. Don't leave your shit unsecured, man. There's like keyboard shortcuts. Makes things easy. The wage slave is on the edge. He's staring vacantly at his terminal with his hands to his face and his fingers twitching nervously. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Looks like you're in some real trouble, chama. Buzz, unless you can clean up a shattered career, leave me alone. I came across some items that might help you out. I doubt it. You know the guy who said life isn't fair? He's talking about me. Security's bullying you, but I could make it look like a terminal was tampered with and no one would be the wiser. You're right. There's no reason I should let security push me around. Just do it quick. Alright. How do I do that? I'm just gonna fucking punch it. You place the cables and data chips around the terminal casing. Ah, interesting. Put the matrix land parts down there. Sweet. Wait, is this a lady? Ah, it's a dude. Thanks so much. I won't forget this when your review comes up. Hey, no problem, sir. Just glad I could help. Would you mind cleaning out of here for a while? There's a lot to do. You bet. Just remember to keep this between us. Oh, don't worry. I keep a lot of things between us. Like a bunch of bullets. There's bullets in your brain. I'm probably not going to shoot him. Move the access panel. Alright. More karmas! Yay, we did the thing. Alright. How much karma do I have? Holy shit, 12 karma. Let's take a look here. So I want to take the next leap in karma land? What was my plan here? Oh, I was thinking I was going to get some ranged combat. Yep. Or dodge. Actually, dodge. Dodge is what I'll grab. 5C, we'll hold on to that. 5K, I guess, 5 karma. Yeah, I'm not quite done exploring here. What else can I find? Ooh, nice. Yeah. I was gonna say, let's say nice open door, but I don't know how I feel about that. Is that a Dagron? Oh, it's so cute. I love the artwork here. Some projections and graphs and shit and science and enough of this shit, man. We're out of here. What can I do for ya? Need to get upstairs. My supervisor says more cleaning to do. Hey, I found all these chips on some of the matrix switch boxes. Is this important? The guard thinks for a moment and activates his comm link. He turns his back on you in his brief conversation, and then he turns back. Mr. Silverstar wants to see you in his office immediately. Nice. Do I have guns? Yep, let's transition. I'm done clicking on all the things I can click on. The brutish dog-eat-dog existence of a slum dweller is a far cry from the quiet desperation existential nothingness of a corporate wage slave. Yet after your time at Telestrian Industries, it's unclear which is more bleak. The elevator rises smoothly, its blanderized music assaulting you once again as you ascend to the executive floor, and your goal. I hope we get to punch this guy. Body bag. Did I do that? Opens the door. Should go there. I want to explore, though. Hey, this is a restricted area. You can't go in there. Alright, let's leave. Please. Let's go talk to Mr. Telestrian. Don't want to blow my cover. Who's this? There you are. It seems that some of my best are letting me down. It's good to see you're displaying one of the most important of my 3 key values. Let's do the above all, right? Well, yes. This is the first value. I'm glad more than those outside of security follow it. And from a janitor, no less. No, I'm speaking of my 3rd and final value of vigilance, which seems to be sorely lacking around here. There's a spelling mistake. You prefer building maintenance, sir. Of course you do. Now please start filling out the report in the data pad, and I'm afraid I must ask you not sit in my chair given your attire. I need to head downstairs and investigate your findings. I'll be right back. Oh, you idiot. God, that asshole. Won't even let me sit in his chair. Your comm link begins to ring, and you pick it up. So, these pings must be what all these expensive deliveries were. We don't have much time. I'm tracking Silverstar, and he's already stepping off the elevator. I don't think your disguise will hold up much longer. I'll update you on his movements. Hurry, mon ami. Open it! There's a photorealistic painting of 5 massive harvesters in Telestrian colors in a staggered formation cutting a swath across a rippling field of wheat. The plaque reads, Unity. Okay. What the heck's this? I have to hit buttons? There's an open bottle of expensive scotch in single glass. Half-smoked cigar. Unity. Independence. Oh, shit. Vigilance. So unity, unity, efficiency. Okay, it's a button puzzle. I gotcha. Duty, push the frame. There's a few guards, a tech worker, and a very nervous wage slave gathered in the boardroom and is beginning to question them. Vigilance is last. So something's in the middle. What are you? Efficiency? Ah! Where's vigilance? Lighthouse, you're vigilant. Push it. Yeah, he's finished interviewing a Matrix tech and is now talking sternly to a pair of guards. We did it! We did it, Reddit. Let's loot his shit. Aegis, it's mine. Oh, fuck. Okay. We need DNA. Get the cup. Let's, like, pick up the half-smoked cigar. Stick it in there. Stick the cigar in it. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. With a click and a faint hiss of escaping air, the safe opens. Yes. Great work, mon ami. The time for stealth is past. It has set off every alarm in the system, but I have unlocked the executive elevator and your path is clear. Head to the elevator and make your escape. Away! Escape. Where's escape? Up there. This is not door. Okay. This is a restricted area. F yourselves. Can I pick up any pay data anywhere? I'd like to make a little bit more money if we can. Any dollars? No? Anything I can poke at? Alas. Need real money. Need to earn real monies. Oh, geez. I really fucked this place up, didn't I? Nice. Alright, what do we get out of this? Good morning, moron. Good morning, Detective McCluskey. It's a fine day for police corruption, isn't it? That's right, dummy. Keep flapping your jaw. That sort of thing will be perfect for where you're going. Mr. Telestrian wants to meet you in person. He wants to chat about last night's fun and games. You can come along quietly, or you can meet him in a body bag. Don't like my odds. Come on, Drek for brains. Make the wrong choice. Let's get this over with. I have things to do. Damn, I was hoping to be able to bring you in feet first. That ain't good. There's a lot of dudes there. Shit, now what? The estate. From the floor of the Lone Star cruiser, you watch the tops of the downtown corridor's office buildings disappear, replaced by the gray overcast of the I-90 bridge. The nylon restraints binding your wrists and ankles, along with McCluskey's whistling to the radio, make for an unpleasant ride. A half hour later, the cruiser hits a whisper-smooth patch of road, and a magnificent mansion fills your view. It's designed a blend of old-world finery and elvish grace. The car pulls to an abrupt halt, and you're dragged onto the driveway, where McCluskey pulls a nasty-looking knife and cuts your bonds. You look up to see you're surrounded by a squad of green-clad ghosts, special forces troops from Terran gear. Massaging the feeling back in your numb extremities, you prepare to meet the man himself, James Telestrian III. I don't like where this is going. Very pear-shaped. Used to have all my shit. Want some advice, moron? Of course you don't. You're a Shadowrunner. You live by your own rules, don't you? I suggest you keep your smart-ass remarks to yourself this time, dwarf. Mr. Telestrian isn't some straight meat you can impress or intimidate. He's the brains behind the throne of Tyr Gear and one of the richest men in Seattle. And he holds your leash, right, McCluskey? You his lapdog? I got one of the richest and most powerful men in the Pacific Northwest taking care of me, dumbass. What do you got? Indigestion. You're dumber than I thought. Enjoy your chat. I'll dispose of your body later. Mr. Kolth. The tall, fussy elf with the air of a Victorian butler studies you from far above your diminutive height before he speaks. He doesn't like what he sees. Mr. Telestrian is expecting you. You'll find him in his office. Thank you, Jeeves. Delighted to be of service. You may wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before entering Mr. Telestrian's office. Some people find that they need time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, the upstairs is off limits to you, and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry, though Mr. Telestrian is not one to be kept waiting long. I've got free reign? Can I run over here? Whee! What's all this? That's James, alright. He said prepare myself. What do I got for karma? 5 karma, it's not enough to buy a charisma. Hey, it's Elgernon. There's a twinkle in Elgernon's eye that wasn't there when you spoke at the Seamstresses Union. It is good to see you again. There's much to do. You run some pretty different circles, don't you, Algernon? I do not run at all, Punty. I go where I am needed. I am needed here. Seek me out after you've spoken to James Telestrian. Perhaps I can be of service again. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Things are getting a little confusing. Oh, library's full. Let's just go. Let's go. James, hello. And who's this? Oh, ghost. Excuse me. As you approach, James Telestrian III looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk and assesses you, calculating and cold. A practiced smile comes to his face. He vibes the kind of rich you don't get from Trivid. It's not the clothing or the trappings or the bow before your betters mansion. Something else, the feeling that you're being categorized as a resource, or a liability, or a pawn. I've been reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit, they are impressive. You've generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, and cost my Vice President of Security his job. In 24 hours, you've accumulated quite a bill with me, sir. How do you intend to settle your debt? Once my current assignment is complete, I would be happy to discuss working off my debt to you, Mr. Telestrian. That discussion may happen one day, assuming the outcome of this conversation does not result in your immediate termination. When one is in my debt, they remain in my debt until such time that it is said that debt is repaid. There will be no negotiation on that point. However, you have one piece of information which you might use as a bargaining chip in the little time you have left to live. Why you took what you took. I'm interested to know why you and your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to my private office to access the Matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. I took the Aegis sample to kill giant insect spirits. I find your bluntness somehow refreshing. Mr. Quoth, please ask my daughter to join us. The young, pretty elf has dark circles under her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. It's you! You're the man who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How did you get here? Thank you, Mary Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me a reason to forgive him for his trespasses against me. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you got out okay, Mary Louise. I'm not okay. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid that this is a dream and that I'll wake up and they'll still be there with the bugs. You can relax, Mary Louise. You're safe. It is over. No, it won't be over until they're all dead. You didn't see them. You don't understand. You and those men you flew in here, all you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Hakeem involved. The already cold exterior of James Telestrian III turns to ice. I see. It was you and your crippled little friend who leaked Aegis to this man. We'll speak of it later, in private. Now then, Punty, there are people I wish you to meet. The committee, my daughter alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a man of the streets such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn to the library. Sounds like I don't have much of a choice. Not if you wish to draw another breath. No. Neat. And the plot thickens. Who the F are these people? There's a weight in the Telestrian's library, a sense of magnitude and a purpose. You are no longer in the presence of mere wealth, you are in the presence of history. Lady and gentlemen, this is Punty. He is the dwarf who saved my daughter, and the only one who has faced our common enemy in combat. Herr Brakos, what does the representative of the great dragon, Lofweir, have to tell us about the magical insect this ShadowRunner uncovered? Brakos speaks with a slow, deep, melodious German accent. He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting it as if they were a delicacy. Alright, let's see if I can reproduce that. Oh my god, how's my German accent? My lord Lofweir has witnessed the insect spirit's physical manifestation before, roughly 9,000 years ago. As you're aware, magic ebbs and underflows from the earth, cycling from peak to peak over the course of 5,200 years, as level magic grows. Hans, dear, I love you, but you could babble on forever, and I believe the time is of the essence. painted elf addresses you. Punty, is it? Delighted! The bug you fought was not merely a magically awakened animal, like a wyvern or a hydra or anything else in the Sixth World. In fact, it isn't from this world at all. It's the physical embodiment of an insect spirit from another plane of existence. Is that why I couldn't kill it? Exactly so! Your little buggy friend exists on both planes simultaneously. Now, an insect spirit can't simply thumb a ride through astral space and show up on Earth late for dinner. Dinner, in this case, being us. 2 elements are required to bring one across the void, a shaman and a host. First, the spirit calls upon a shaman, often in dreams. The spirit seduces the shaman with the promises of great power. The power then accepts the spirit as his totem. Next, the insect spirit requires a suitable host. The best candidates are the disaffected and the disenfranchised, in short, the weak-willed. Their minds are the most susceptible to suggestion, which is helpful in making the transformation. As you may imagine, these are the sort of people easily attracted to a cult, such as the Universal Brotherhood. Finally, by performing what is to be a truly disgusting ritual, the shaman serving the insect totem implants the spirit into the host, willingly or not. Then, it's feeding time. Maliarenko is correct. This insect spirit will then slowly consume its host, while transforming it into the spirit's own insectoid body, thus manifesting itself fully on this plane. I don't like the sound of this. You shouldn't. It's bad. Really, really bad. The initial bugs prepare a nest for the summoning of a queen. Once a nest is its queen, she literally explodes with newly manifested insect spirits. They swarm out of the nest, feasting on all flesh they can find, and implanting more insect spirits into their fresh corpses. Again, and again, and again. Ugh. This is not an infestation, Punty. It's an invasion. My Lord Lofweir knew this day would come, but he did not know precisely when nor where. Your excuse of Mr. Telestrin's data has exposed the existence of an insect spirit for the first time in the cycle of this world. Then why don't you just fire a cruise missile at the Brotherhood and call it a day? You half engaged the enemy, you know why. The insect spirit is only a resident in the transformed host's body. Conventional weapons can hurt the body and expose the spirit, but the spirit itself exists on 2 planes. It cannot be destroyed by mundane means. Hence, Project Aegis. Here, Telestrian's biotechnology and agricultural divisions worked with my Lord Lofweir's thaumaturgical engineers and designed Project Aegis to destroy an insect spirit once it is released from its host. The formula, a fluorescing astral bacteria strain, exists in the physical and astral plane at once, and thus can affect the insect spirit. That was a mouthful. Did you memorize it, or are you reading it all off index cards? My director of R&D, Diane Ravenwood, will explain how Project Aegis will be useful in the field. Dr. Ravenwood? Our weapons specialists have rapidly prototyped a delivery device for the fluorescing astral bacteria strain. They've created some prototype launchers which fire Aegis-filled shells. When fired, the shells will discharge a high-velocity stream of the bacteria. In order to destroy one of the bugs, it must first be damaged using conventional weapons or magic until the spirit is released from the body. Then the insect spirit must be shot with the Project Aegis prototype launcher to destroy it. So, Aegis is multi-dimensional bug spray? Crudely put, but accurate. We must stop the Universal Brotherhood from summoning a queen, and we must stop them immediately. You are the only one who has been inside the facility, and the only one who has personally fought these creatures before. That, along with your highly effective assault upon my property, indicates that you are the ideal person to lead the attack. I'm glad you're convinced, because I'm not. No one's ever used this magic bug juice before. The painted elf grins and his red lipstick catches light. We're forgoing the clinical trials in favor of field testing the formula. Come on, kid. When fate taps you on the shoulder, you've got to pay attention. Fortunately, she has this nasty habit of tapping you on the opposite shoulder, so that when you turn around, she's on the other side, giggling like a deranged schoolgirl. I hate that. Enough. Are you willing to undergo this mission, Punty? My job is to bring a killer to justice, not lead an assault against monsters out of our nightmares. I believe our quests are aligned. I need proof that Aegis will kill the monsters, and you need to kill the monsters to get your target and complete your objective. The contract doesn't pay well enough for this deck. You've got to sweeten the pot. Do not overplay your hand, sir. You could still be arrested for the attack on my office, and if my sources are correct, the justifiable but legal death of Dr. Holmes. Alternatively, I could simply eliminate you and find one of the mercenaries you hired to play your part. Ooh, 1.5 million. I have positioned Mr. Telestrian. You need to know that Aegis works before more queens arrive. Surely it's worth 1.5 million for a field test. Done. Oh, I love the way that the short-lived are willing to die even faster. It's very inspirational. There is one final note, a warning, if you will. You have seen the danger in the insects represent, but you have not witnessed the shaman's power. The shaman must tap into a powerful source of magic in order to summon a queen. We do not know what abilities the power source will grant. Beware of the insects, but do not underestimate the shaman. Hey, don't scare the kid, Hansel. We still need him to go on the mission. By the by, I'm coming with you, Punty. I wouldn't mind seeing these creatures for myself. I missed them last time. Thustering will bankroll you so you can hire the rest of your team. Find me when you're ready to go, and we'll bug right out of here. Yes, speak with the Harlequin when you're ready to depart. If you wish to acquire additional supplies for your mission, find my assistant, Quoth. He is highly resourceful. Sweet, we're gonna go bug hunting. Oh, interesting. All right, well, I think it's a good time for cutting the video. A little bit of a break. Folks, thanks for joining me. We're gonna go, somehow in this weird set of a change of events, we're gonna go squash some bugs. Wicked.